Antonio Pierce was absolutely screwed. I was thrilled when they hired him, and he had nothing to work with. Nothing to work with. Every team in this league is as good as your quarterback. Who was the Raiders' quarterback? No one. Absolutely no one. Gardner Minshew got banged up nonstop, and when he wasn't banged up, he played horrible. And O'Connell got banged up nonstop, and when he wasn't banged up, he played horrible. By the way, they both played bad, yet Brock Bowers set every tight end rookie record known to man, and that was with no one throwing to him. That's how good that guy is. The Raiders have an elite pass rusher. They have an elite defensive tackle to add to said pass rusher. This team could be good provided they get themselves a quarterback. Who's that going to be? Is it going to be in the draft? Do you think they can somehow get Shedeur? Maybe based on where they are in the draft. I don't think it's going to be available, but even then, is Shedeur even the guy? Now we're looking at questions on who's going to be the guy at quarterback and, of course, at head coach. Now you go to this week. This is where everything loses me immediately, and I'd like to say that everything in the future looks all rosy, and if they are rosy, it's because Tom Brady's in charge. But everything that's happened this week, quite frankly, screams Mark Davis is still doing things. For instance, Black Monday, a day that has the nickname Black Monday comes around. They actually allowed Antonio Pierce to go out there and do his press conference on Black Monday and say out loud, I haven't spoken to anybody. I have no idea what's going on. I'm here to do my job. He wasn't fired for another 24 hours. Embarrassing, and shame on you, Raiders, for allowing that to take place. You know what? As much as we made fun of the Bears for allowing them to do it to Eberflus, this was worse because at least they had the balls to fire him immediately. Instead, you let him dangle in the wind for another day, and then you told us. And then you waited another day and a half to fire Tom Telesco, who is also one and done as the GM. Did Tom Telesco do a great job? I don't even think he got an attempt to do the job. I understand the reasoning behind firing Tom Telesco. You want to bring in a head coach and a GM at the same time? Okay, fine. Now all eyes are on you. Who you bringing in? Because quite frankly, everything is set up for a couple of guys. Everything's set up for Ben Johnson if you can somehow convince him that this is the place to be. But then again, Mark Davis has hired and fired 7 head coaches since he's been the owner of the team, which has been, 10 years since Al Davis died?